Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of WFSO's preview of Clash of Champions. So I think they got all the matches up there except for the 24/7 belts, since we don't know what they're gonna actually do with it. So we was thinking that that should have been the kickoff match with the 24/7 belt instead of having the Raw Women's Championship in the kickoff match, which I don't get why, but it's WWE. Who knows what they be doing at times. But anyway, let's start out with the Raw Women's Championship. Um, Asuka versus Selena Vega. The as it showed, Selena Vega won the number one contendership match to get this opportunity, and I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. So it's just like she's trying to put her mark on the on it so she can win the championship. But I think most likely that Asuka is gonna win it is because Asuka just recently won it back at SummerSlam, and it just wouldn't make any sense for her just to lose it just like that. So it's just kind of don't make any sense. So just have to mention that. United States Championship match. Bobby Lashley versus Apollo Crews, the rematch from SummerSlam. They've been going back and forth at it with the Hurt Business and Apollo Crews and Ricochet, and the angle with Cedric Alexander joining the Hurt Business and betraying Ricochet and Apollo Crews. So it's been a good feud, so can't complain about that. But who will win this? Who will win this match? I would have to say, um, I'm gonna go with Lashley for him to retain it. I think he'll most likely he's gonna retain it because he just won it, and if he loses it, then have like Apollo Crews won it back, then that's something different. But if they do, wouldn't be surprised. But most likely I'm just picking Lashley to retain the title. Women's Tag Team Championship match: Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus the Wyatt Squad. Um, they beat the Riot Squad beat the Iconics to get to be number one contenders. That made the Iconics split up. So, and Nia Jax and Shane Baszler, they won the tag team championships at Payback a week after SummerSlam pay per view. So, as y'all remember, it was two pay per views in August. But although they both don't get along, but they both sure as hell know how to you know they know how to work well with each other, I should say. But just had to get some water. But if you saw like the matches they had between Sasha Banks and Bayley from Payback, then right again on SmackDown, they have been on a tear lately. They both showing like individually they can be dominant, but like together they can be more dangerous. So it's most likely they look like they are more dangerous than ever. But I'm picking Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler to retain. I don't think they just won them, and that's just a funny thing with some of these matches. Like most of them, like they finally won them, and And I think it's good for the Y Squad to be back together. Both Liv Morgan and Ruby Riot. But like I said, most likely I say Nia Jackson and Shayna Baszler will retain their titles. Because like I said, they just won them. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro going against the Lucha House Party. Don't know which two is going to be fighting for the tag team. It could be Manchester Elite and Vince DeVaro. It could be them two, or it could be a mixture of one of them and Kalisto. Not sure which one, but hopefully we know soon enough. But I think they had won the number one contendership match, or they beat it. I think they beat it them in a non-title match to get the opportunity. But once again, I think Shinsuke and Cesaro will retain. Although it's been like a couple months since they had them, but I just think that they're gonna retain. I don't think they're gonna lose them just like that. See, Raw Tag Team Championship match: Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. This is kind of like a rematch from what happened with them at SummerSlam and matches they had against each other in the past, which is just kind of thinking like, will they finally win it, or will they, or like when Street Profits finally lose it, or Andrade and Angel Garza will finally split up or whatever. But this is just like kind of like what you say, like a puzzlement of what you want to subscribe with this match, like, because it's like they've been fighting each other for like most of the summer actually. So my pick would be, because I know I picked Andrade and Angel Garza to win it last time and I was wrong, but I think this time they actually will win it, because I think it's time for the Street Profits to drop the gold. They're they're an entertaining bunch, and nothing like, not saying anything bad about them, but I just think it's time for them to Street Profits to drop it. SmackDown Women's Championship: Nikki Cross versus Bayley. Um, Nikki Cross won the number one contendership match a couple of weeks ago, and they've been feuding as well. So, although Bayley and Sasha was feuding with like other people from Raw, SmackDown, and all that stuff, so this kind of a rematch from, I think, the match they had at I think it was it Extreme Rules that they had a match? I think it was either Extreme Rules or the pay per view they had in June, which I forgot what it was. But I'm sorry to say this, but Bayley is gonna retain. Um, it's because WWE had bigger plans for Bayley to face Sasha Banks. Possibly they two can face like Hell in a Cell, or they could face like on the SmackDown show. One of the SmackDown shows could be like a main event or something like that, or they're going to save it for a Hell in a Cell pay per view in October. Um, Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat Winner Take All ladder match: Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn claimed that he's still the Intercontinental Champion after was off for the summer, but we all know it was like due to injury. Um, Jeff Hardy right now, as stated, is the current Intercontinental Champion. AJ Styles, him and Jeff Hardy went back and forth for it all through SmackDown, and Jeff Hardy recently won it. And I think this is a good platform for Jeff Hardy to win this match, and I am picking him to win this match. Just like I said, he recently won it from AJ Styles, and it could stop Sami Zayn from claiming that he's Intercontinental Champion. But I just believe that Jeff Hardy will win this match, and it probably will shut Sami Zayn up. But just from this, I don't know. I just think this feud either with Sami Zayn or Jeff Hardy go against AJ Styles or Sami Zayn, like I was trying to explain. Feud's not over. Most likely, probably they will have a match on SmackDown, which they did yesterday. Had a match in a triple threat match. I don't know who won because I had to take off and do some things, so don't know who won that one. But like I said, I'm gonna look at the notes and stuff, so we'll see. WWE Championship emblems match: Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Oh God, this is gonna be tricky. They've been feuding since SummerSlam, and they've been back and forth. Although they would have fought at Payback, but Drew wasn't there. Randy Orton had to face Keith Lee, and they've been going at each other back and forth. So they kind of made a few interesting after the SummerSlam just to build up to this point, because I thought they would have a rematch at Payback, but they kind of changed it and kind of gave the Jim McIntyre kind of like the night off or whatever, but playing an injury. So who's gonna win? I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre retaining it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton does win it. But with this, I will go with Drew McIntyre to retain. Main event, Universal Championship match: Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. You saw Roman Reigns attack Jey Uso at the end of SmackDown last night. Jey Uso won the number one contendership. He got added in the last minute in the fatal four-way that they had. Then it was Keith Corbin, Sheamus, and Matt Riddle, and Jey Uso was added like the last minute. I would have to say, if I had to, well, it's an easy pick, so I'm not just saying that Jey Uso is not going to win it, but like I was saying about the other ones, because most of these matches, like people that won these titles have recently got it. Like Roman Reigns recently got the Universal title at Payback, and it just wouldn't make no sense for Roman Reigns to lose it right now. So, like I said, I'm going with Roman Reigns to retain the title, and it's just like, I think it'll make a start more of him being like more of a heel, which they seem like that's what they're going for. So people want a Roman Reigns to go heel, so they got their wish. So, and there are some people that still don't like him, and there are people that maybe they'll change their too. But I think this match will probably change it to some of them, but it depends like if they do it right with Paul Heyman on the side, and see how they do after the match and whatnot. But we shall see. So, like I said, with the 24/7 title, that's gonna be on there eventually, but I think R-Truth is gonna probably lose that one to somebody. Don't know who, but I think he'll lose it to somebody. They probably do it all over the night, just like have him lose it to one person, then he'll probably get it back. But who knows? So that's the whole card of Clash of Champions. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch, and although on YouTube you're probably gonna end up getting this because right now it's Saturday. You're probably gonna get it within like maybe like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, quarter 10, 15 minutes ago, and just go from there. So, WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. Please check that out. Also, check out Wrestling Fans Speak Out, WFSO, and Real Milwaukee Bucks Fans on Facebook. You can check out the groups and pages, and also check out WFSO Radio Network page as well, which we got like for Mike on. We got like guests that's going on all the way through next month. Also, follow us on Twitter, WFSO World. And for you YouTubers, if you like the video, like it, and please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get up to 1,000 people, well, 1,000 subscribers on there, so we can do more with the channel. So we can, like we're doing with Twitch Live, we can do YouTube Live when we do these videos, because that's our goal, trying to get to 1,000 at least, like no later than March of next year, so we can do more live stuff. That's it from me, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all guys that's watching on Twitch enjoying it, watching it live. And just comment below. Let me know your predictions on who you think is going to win tomorrow. And also, tomorrow on Twitch, we're going to do a watch along with the pay-per-view. We probably won't do it on the pre-show, but we'll probably just talk about that during the watch along, like with the who won on the pre-show and things like that. But oh, that was somebody I know. But anyways, like I said, thank y'all for watching, and check out Wrestling Fan Speak WFSO Radio Network on Blog Talk Radio. We're gonna do the review of the Clash of Champions match, well, the Clash of Champions pay-per-view, and talk about the week of wrestling and stuff. Tuesday we mic on. We'll have the indie wrestler Skylar Reed. We don't know what time until the day of. And Wednesday will be Hazel Runs Her Mouth. So for all times and details, check out WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. Until then, y'all guys have a good one, and hopefully y'all enjoy Clash of Champions tomorrow.